ऑफिसर भी नहीं है उसके पास। Start, 11, still 1 minute. Good morning and welcome to 448th chapter meeting of Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest. I am Toastmaster Rohan, your sergeant at arms for today's meeting. Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest provides supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting into better self-confidence and personal growth. Let me explain you today's rule for the meetings. Please switch off your mobile phones or turn them into silent mode. Please do not chat among yourself, move or leave the room when someone is speaking. In Toastmasters, we shake hands when we transfer the control. Please clap when the control is transferred. For those online, please mute your microphones. Please keep your videos on until and unless you have a bandwidth issue. In Toastmasters, when someone begins to speak, we have a protocol to greet in the following manner. Good morning, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Most important thing, please maintain a broad smile on your face throughout the meeting. Thank you. Good morning. I am presiding officer for today, and I declare this meeting has started. First, we will take guest introduction. Any guest? Yeah, please come on stage. Tell us your name and profession.
Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Rishikesh and I'm an IT professional. I'm working in credence organization and this is my second meeting and I will be joining this club from next month onwards. Thank you.
Thank you. Your name and profession.
Yes. Hello, good morning. My name is Girish Ninave, and I'm a data scientist in RBL Bank, Mumbai. So this is my first meeting. I joined you. Thank you.
Any guest online? No? No? Can anybody confirm who is A online? Hello, am I audible? Who is A online? बाबू मोशाय, जिंदगी लंबी नहीं बड़ी होनी चाहिए. The famous dialogue from the film Anand. We always try to follow this dialogue and try to be in line with this. We try to be happy. We never think about we should live long or not. But today our Toastmaster has something to unbox. He has some secret for a long life and a happy life, which I am very eager to hear from him. Because I know only how to live happy but not how to live long. So let's hear from our Toastmaster of the day, who is pricing manager by profession and whose hobby is reading books. Please welcome our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nilesh.
Presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests, very good morning. Thank you. Okay, so I think it was excellent introduction about the topic and theme. Thank you so much for making my job easy. Heard about Ikigai. How many of us knows about Ikigai? Okay, okay, and I think the rest of them, you guys are not aware about it. All right. So now for the people who know about Ikigai, can you please one-liner, any idea about it? If anyone, in general.
About something, but it has the content about how to live life.
That we will cover in today's session. Anyone else apart from this? Yes.
I also somewhat read, but I have heard that it's a Japanese secret to live long life.
Right. Right. Yes, please. Great. Great. I think you have sum up whatever I'm going to talk about, but definitely I will try to make sure that our time is valuable. I will try to add value in everybody's life. Whatever I've read from that book, I will try to pass on the knowledge to every one of us. Okay. So next question. Do you know there's a place in the world wherein maximum citizens are above 100 years of age? In Japan, where it is? In Japan, there is an island called Okinawa. Okay, it's an island. Maximum people, if you see, above 100 years of age, and not only above 100 years of age, but they are healthy and they're happily living. Now, how? There's a technique basically which every Japanese use, and I think it's well known by now. It is not about how long you are working. Nowadays, in every country, they have some sort of age limit for their job. In India, if we say on an average 60 years of age, right? People work. After that, they take retirement. But in Japan, especially in this particular area, they don't have any retirement age. They work until their health allows. There are people they are working at the 100 years of age as well. And obviously, that work may not be something physical, but something maybe they're sitting and they're still working. The idea behind this is you should be active always. There is one famous technique. I hope some of you may know about it. It's a Pomodoro technique. How many of us knows about Pomodoro technique? No. Okay. It's a technique which talks about if you're working for 25 minutes stretch, take 5 minutes of break. Or else if you're working for 50 minutes stretch, take 10 minutes of break. Why this break is important? It will help you to increase your focus. It will help you to increase your productivity. It will help you to add creativity in your work. Because if you're continuously working for more than 1 hour, then maybe your body is working, but your mind is not. It's already shut down. So just to give that recharge feeling to your mind, you should stop. You should take a pause. And that's how these people are working. Again, second idea behind this is, as per Japanese people, there should be a movement to your body every now and then. They don't believe in going to gym and spending 2 hours, 3 hours in the gym. If you have seen Japanese people, they are fit and slim, right? How? They don't go to gym actually, but they ensure that there is a body movement every now and then. As I said, that 25 minutes walk, just roaming here and there. Why? Because it is scientific reason, metabolism goes down 90% if you sit at one place for more than 30 minutes. 90% से drop होता है वो, which is a big thing. So you have to always ensure that you are moving here and there. Doesn't matter if whether you're going to gym or not. All right. And second thing is these people drink green teas. And everybody knows the benefit of green tea, so I will not explain that. But yes, Ikigai is nothing but a lifestyle that we all can easily accommodate. All right. Now, as I was saying that it's a lifestyle, it's a passion, and even we can do that. But how? How these people are working for more than 100 years? It's quite difficult, right? If you're working for 10 years also, we feel that normally we are like we're working for since long time. But why these people are able to work for more than 100 years? The reason is they have got their ikigai. Now, ikigai, I think it's in everybody. It's in everybody. Everybody has their ikigai, but only few of us knows about it. Most of us don't know about it, but they carry within themselves. Now, by end of this meeting, I will ensure that you all guys have got your ikigai, and you will leave this room with the ikigai, so that you will even work for more than 100 years. Okay. I would like to welcome you all guys once again for this meeting. Thank you so much for listening to me. I will definitely talk about these techniques from Japanese people in further sessions, but before that, let's start with the meeting. All right. So I would like to introduce first role players. All right. We have a tag team, timer, counter, and grammarian. Okay. So first, I would like to call our today's. Okay. Okay. For now, let's start with the counter role player first. Today's counter is Toastmaster Sanket, who is IT engineer by profession, and his hobbies are reading books. Okay, I would like to welcome you. Thank you so much, and you can describe your role.
Good morning, Mr. Toastmaster President Rohan, and today's Toastmaster of the day Nilesh, and all fellow Toastmaster and my dear guest. Today I'm going to play role of AHA counter. So AHA counter, the purpose of AHA counter is that note down the unnecessary pauses and unnecessary words that are filler sound, and also note down the filler words also. So filler sound is nothing but that unnecessary pauses in your speech, and filler word is like so, that, and so many times you use in your speech, that is nothing but the fillers word. So today I will note down that, and at the end I will show that report. So one suggestion from my side, that slow down your speaking is the one of the solution of that, avoid that filler words and sounds. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sanket. Okay, now I would like to call our next role player, grammarian, Toastmaster Nikhil. Toastmaster Nikhil is QA manager by profession, and his hobbies are like watching Netflix. Toastmaster Nikhil, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So good morning, Toastmaster of the day, presiding officer, guest, and fellow Toastmasters. My name is Nikhil, and today I'll be playing the role of grammarian. So when we communicate with anybody, set of rules are very important in our communication. If we don't follow those rules, we will not be able to convey what we want to, message we want to convey to other people. So those set of rules are nothing but grammar, and we should follow those rules so that people can understand what we are saying. So as language evaluator, I will be listening to each and every speech today, and I will be recording good uses and bad uses throughout the meeting, and I will give my report at the end of the meeting. So today's word of the day is embrace. It's a verb. Its meaning is adopt, accept, support, and welcome. Examples are: we should embrace yoga for a long and happy life. Embracing risk in our life helps us to push our limits and stretch our boundaries. And today's phrase of the day is pull yourself together. It means control your emotions and actions. Examples are, we have to pull ourselves together in difficult circumstances. I was unable to pull myself together when I got a rejection letter from a big IT firm. So, word of the day and phrase of the day, anybody wants to try? Could you please come on stage, or you can try from your desk also. Oh, yeah.
Whenever adversity strikes in your life, please pull yourself together and embrace the happiness in your life and blessings.
Good. Anybody else wants to eat? Please. Good. Anybody else? Anybody from online? Okay. Then thank you. I will give my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you very much.
Okay, now I would like to call a timer for today, Toastmaster Naval. Toastmaster Naval by profession is IT engineer and his hobbies are reading books. Okay, over to you. Thank you.
Good morning, all of you. Today I will be playing the role of timer. So as a timer, I will tell you that what are the correct time when you should be able to complete your speech. I will show green, yellow, and red card according to the timing conditions, which are specified as per the rules of the Toastmaster. So that will be my role today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Naval. Okay, so now I think we have our general evaluator today who is going to evaluate the entire meeting. I would like to call Toastmaster Swati. Toastmaster Swati is senior analyst by profession, and over to you.
Thank you so very much, our Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Nilesh, for introducing me. And I would like to embrace myself as well as each one of you for taking your time on Sunday and attending the meeting today. And what is Toastmasters all about? It's about learning, and it's about improving ourselves now step to step. Whatever role you're doing or whatever role you're pursuing, improving ourselves. So how can we improve ourselves without a feedback or without a generic feedback? So in our Toastmasters meeting, so that we can improve meeting on meeting, we have the general evaluator who evaluates the role player and the overall conduct of the meeting so that our meeting gets enhanced step by step and meeting on meeting. So that is my role today. And I'll come up with my report at the end of the day. Now, this is all serious. When coming to explain you in a simple way, I'm the Salman Khan of the Big Boss show today, and I'll be coming on the weekend of war. That's the end of the meeting, and I'll try to update you all. But here we don't have bad feedback, neither we have really emphasizing feedback. We have a neutralized feedback, the sandwich feedback, wherein we all will improve on our daily basis. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Okay, great. So now I would like to explain you the agenda of our today's meeting for the benefit of guests. So this meeting or any Toastmasters meetings is divided into three parts. First, we start with the prepared speeches, wherein prepared speakers come on the stage and they explain and they talk about their topic. Our second session is table topics, wherein we will be calling people on the stage, we'll give them topic impromptu, and they have to think on their feet. Good news is guests are also allowed to come here for this particular session. And third, evaluations, wherein all the role players will be evaluating and presenting their reports. And as today Salman Khan have explained, she will come on the stage and evaluate to everyone. So that is the agenda of our today's discussion. Now let's start with our first session, which is prepared speeches. So our today's first speaker is Toastmaster Tulsi. And Toastmaster Tulsi's evaluator is, I think, Toastmaster Ashutosh. So Toastmaster Ashutosh, can you please come on the stage? Toastmaster Ashutosh is manager by profession and his hobbies are meeting new people. All right. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashutosh.
Hi everyone, good morning. So today Tulsi is going to deliver her speech, and the objective of her speech is she has given the speech last week also. So whatever feedback she has got from last week's speech, she is going to apply those all feedback in this speech, and we'll be able to see the feedbacks. What was there was voice modulation, connect with audience, and conclusion their speech. So not only me going to evaluate the Tulsi, I want every one of you to put your mind and apply how she's going to deliver her speech, and whether all those feedbacks are there in her speech for this time or not. So right, Tulsi? Okay. Everybody with me? What all feedback she is going to work on? Voice modulation, connect with the audience, and conclusion on the speech part. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ashutosh. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Tulsi. FOMO, Toastmaster Tulsi.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good morning, presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. I am Tulsi, going to speak about FOMO, which literally means fear of missing out. Humans are wired with connections and involvements, but the fear of missing out may negatively affect our physical and mental stress at times, mental wellness at times. Fear of missing out or FOMO refers to a feeling or a perception that others are having something exciting, enjoyable, having fun, or doing something exciting better than us. We as a human being often experience in our life at one point or other, these feelings are very common because it involves a deep sense of envy and often affects self-esteem too. Now I have few questions for you audience. Have you ever experienced this feeling? And yes, and what according to you triggers the feeling of FOMO in people? Any answer? Anyone can answer. What trigger? Right. Right. Let me go on this. This term was coined by Dr. Dan Harmon in 1996 in a research paper. This term is not new to this era, and it is becoming increasingly common in people through social media. And thanks to social media for this. Social media has been accelerated the FOMO phenomenon in several ways. It creates a platform of bragging where events, things, and even happiness can seem in competition at times. This feeling is also triggered by seeing posts, updates, and photos of others on social media. It's not just the sense that we can be doing something better than this at this moment, but it's a fear of missing out, that we are missing something fundamentally important, which others are experiencing right now. Let's deconstruct FOMO. It involves two steps. First, missing out, or fear of missing out, and second is compulsive behavior to maintain the social connection. With FOMO, we may go through some self-critical doubts like, what will happen if I miss something? If I miss this event? Will I be talked about negatively if I am not attending this event? Or people will think less of me because I am not following a certain trend. These are the common thoughts which are continually hitting our mind. Why? Because we are very desirous to keep track on others, what they are doing in their lives. Now, a question arises, how to overcome this feeling? To overcome the feeling of FOMO, we should accept and acknowledge that no one can do everything. Accepting one's own limitations and working on personal values goals are essential. It's important to have a strong relationship with social media and technology, but recognizing a fact that whatever is presented online is not always carries the reality. So embrace your own path. Accepting what you have will lead you to a better life. Since we have learned a new slang, this is a slang kind of slang FOMO, I would like to conclude by asking a question. Which slang is a part of your vocabulary? Or which slang you are using quite often in your daily life? Anyone? Yeah, it's very common. Anyone else? Yeah. I will be adding some more like IDK, I don't know, IKR, I know, right? NBD, not a big deal. Yeah. OOTD, outfit of the day. These are very common slangs which we are using in our lives. Now there is also an interesting slang which is JOMO. It's joy of missing out. It's total opposite of FOMO. Instead of seeing something missing out negatively, rather we have to take it as an opportunity and recharge ourselves, take peace and recharge ourselves. It's to recognize that it's okay if we miss something which gives us joy. Occasionally it's okay if we are missing something. It's okay to accept the reality that it's okay. If even if it is giving us joy, we can escape it in our daily life. Now, overcoming FOMO is a process which takes time, and we have to be patient. Self-awareness and enjoying small victories which we are doing in our life will cultivate a healthy and happier mindset. In conclusion, I would like to say that FOMO is a common feeling which we face in this fast-paced, interconnected world. However, with self-awareness, perspective, and if we pull ourselves together, we can lead a happy and balanced life. And this will give us joyous and a fulfillment of the present moment in which we are engaged in. That's all from my side. Thank you. Back to you, Tianwu.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tulsi. I think it was a wonderful topic, FOMO and JOMO. I think we got to learn new slangs as well. Thank you so much for that. All right, now let's move on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Abhishek. And before Toastmaster Abhishek, I would like to call our evaluator number 2, Toastmaster Rohan. By profession, he's manager and he loves reading books. So, Toastmaster Rohan, over to you.
Good morning, all. Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. My target speaker, Toastmaster Abhishek, pathway is presentation mastery. His project is writing speech with purpose, and title of the speech is Sleep and Why You Should Take It Seriously. Over to you, Abhishek. Yeah.
Raise your hands if you had a good night's sleep before coming to this room. Great, great. Why did I ask it? Because almost 2/3 of our population are below sleep or do not have 8 hours of nightly sleep. Most of us, around 1/3 of major population, will struggle for it. Scientific debate aside, in most non-experts will agree that without adequate sleep, our life becomes more effortful, labored, and emotionally less fulfilling. When deprived of sufficient sleep, most of us feel physically drained, our thinking is sluggish and unfocused, and our mind is deviated as well. Even for the non-experts, sleep has obvious importance for sustaining normal functioning at several levels, including emotional well-being, basic alertness, and host of complex cognitive processes. So what I'm telling you is the functions of sleep that it has. Now it is backed by surveys as well. Can we roll the slide as well? Okay. In recent years, sleep has evolved as a lifestyle factor of both meta-analysis and cardiovascular risk. In a meta-analysis of self-reported speech and cardiovascular risk, provided a U-shaped curve of sleep duration and risk of getting congenital heart diseases like heart attack, heartache, or anything. So you can see the risk of less sleep and more sleep leads to some of the congenital heart diseases. Adults who sleep less than 7 hours tends to say that they have health problems regarding their life, including depression, asthma, heartache, and this also leads to major problems like heart attack and stroke, which can be fatal as well. Extreme fatigueness due to lack of sleep may cause somnambulism, which is sleepwalking, right? What is it's because it does not have any underpin treatment, so it just needs to talk to the professional regarding that matter to solve it. It does not have any pharmaceutical remedy. Narcolepsy, which is sleep paralysis, person will be fine at first, and then he will like fall down. Nothing, just like fall down. Fortunately, in India, we do not have any such cases of narcolepsy. We will not talk about this. Then we have insomnia. It is one of the most common sleep-related disorder in India. More than 15.2% of our population suffers from insomnia. Sweden and Taiwan are the most contributor to insomnia, searching for can't sleep anymore, more than any country in the entire world. So, you roll the slide. So we talked about sleep, its functions, and its after effects if we do not have it, right? So let's see why do one don't want to sleep. It's work, but what does that one thing makes us not sleep? This is the thing one called caffeine. Can you just state it once? Caffeine is the most highly used and abused psychoactive element in the world. It is the second most traded commodity in the planet after oil. It has got the potential to also enable our mental state or also take control of our mental state by accepting the adenosine receptors. So you can see how caffeine is very fatal for us. Well, I'm not telling you to not drink coffee at all, but actually what I'm telling you is to not drink coffee at the time when you need to go to sleep, when you need to get that 8 hours of nightly sleep, right? Because it does effects into impaired memory, decline in mood, difficulty concentrating, and the most common sleep-related problem at all time, excessive daytime sleepiness. Due to excessive daytime sleepiness, we face a lot of work and motor-related incidents throughout our daily life. So it is necessary that you do not drink coffee before going to sleep, right? Can you sleep or not? So in the beginning, I asked you about how can, who all got good night sleep, and most of you did raise hands, right? So let's hear from few of you, how do you get the good night sleep? So I want to hear from you before I go upon and tell my own. So any volunteer would like to come here and share their thoughts? Yeah.
Everybody has something that does of their mind. For example, for me, music is I listen to melodious songs.
Definitely, you can. Fantastic. So music is one such way we can have a good night's sleep. Any other way? Anyway, yeah, please go ahead. Good affirmations. Definitely, that's one such way. Anyone would like to? Yeah, please go ahead.
I get like to know about them and discuss how my day was. It helps relief and help me get a good sleep.
So walking out and talking with your parents before sleep. Ah, yeah, one more. No? Okay, so we have these 4 tips, and with this, we have 6 more tips. It is backed by Harvard survey. It is the most proficient way in order to sleep. So these 6 tips. So why to take 6 things when you want to work in 6 different ways? We can have one thing that works the whole thing, that gives us the good nightly sleep. So Harvard conducted a survey in which one of these were chosen as the most proficient way, and we will do it same here. Okay. So who is in the team of temperature? Like you need a normal temperature to go to sleep. No one? No one needs? Okay. Darkness, full darkness in the room. Okay, we have 3, 4, 5 rays of hands, 6, 7, 8 rays of hands. 4, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Regularity, you need to be regular in sleep. Or 10 p.m., 9 p.m., you should go to sleep. Okay. Great. Walking it out, just like guest Neville told, walk it out for a bit. No. Monitoring alcohol, caffeine. Okay. Winding down routine means to do yoga and meditation or push-ups. Oh yeah, 2, 3. So you'll be surprised to know that most of us choose regularity as the best. Like, it is also backed by a mom. When a mom back in the day used to tell, it's 9 p.m., go to sleep, it's 10 p.m., go to sleep, she's actually telling that this sleep will be part of your circadian rhythm, which will also enable your psychoactive stimulus in the brain and helps you sleep properly. She didn't meant to say that, but yeah, just just do that. So yeah, and one more slide, just a black dark screen. Just yeah. So I've not forgotten to add any slide into it. It's not a mistake. It's something that I asked a good sleeper what they do to get a good night's sleep. And a good sleeper will always tell you nothing, because we humans have this tendency of making very simple things very complex, right? So in order to get a good sleep, you must do nothing. With this, I hand the stage back to Toastmaster today. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhishek. I think it was a wonderful speech. Okay. Great. So with this, we are done with our first session, which is about prepared speeches. Now, since we are talking about Japanese culture, techniques, what they are following. So one of the beautiful word which Japanese people learn, the beautiful word is ganbaru. This particular word they learn in the beginning when they start learning the Japanese. Now, what is ganbaru? Ganbaru is nothing but perseverance. And that's what Japanese people follow day in and day out. They never give up. As I said, that they are working for around 100 years, whatever years their health allows. They never look back. They ensure that whatever they are doing, they are adding value to it. And why they are able to do it? Because they have found their ikigai. Now, how we are gonna get to that particular point, we'll talk about it. But before that, I think I would like to call our timer to present the timer's report for the speakers.
Good morning, all of you, once again. So today's speech was by Toastmaster Tulsi, and she qualified with a time of 5 minutes and 50 seconds. And Toastmaster Abhishek also qualified from time of 7 minutes and 10 seconds. So both the speakers have qualified. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Naval, for the crisp and clear report. Now, as we are talking about again, healthy life from Japanese culture, do you know what they believe in? They believe that you should eat 80% of your hunger. If your stomach is 80% full, I think that is the right time when you should stop eating. We do opposite, especially at the time of dinner, and especially when it is our favorite food. But that is not the right way. And that's why they maintain their health with less eating, with green tea, as well as if you go to the Japanese restaurant, I have not gone, by the way, I have read it. Let me clarify that. But if you go to the restaurant, they serve food in 5 different plates. All right. And if you see the 5 different plates, these all plates are very small. Only one of them will be little bigger, but most of the plates are very small. Why it is so? Because when you get your food, and if you see so many plates, you automatically feel that you have already eaten a lot. And that is one of the technique which they follow in every restaurant in Japanese. So again, I know if you are gonna serve your food at home with 5 to 6 different plates for one person, I know what ladies will think. Who's gonna watch that? But please, I know that it's all up to us how we're gonna follow that. But my agenda over here is we should at least take a few things which we can definitely implement in our life, which will definitely add some sort of value in your life. It can be health-wise, it can be mentally as well, or it can be through our passion. All right. So with that, I think it's time for a 5 minutes break. Let's come back and then we'll start with our table topics here for today. Sorry? 7 minutes? Okay, 7 minutes break. Thank you so much, everyone.
That's fine.
Okay, welcome back, Toastmasters. Now it's a time for a fun session. It's a fun session because everybody, including guests also, can come over here and participate and explore something new, table topics. Now, to conduct this session, I would like to call Toastmaster Sheetal, who is IT engineer by profession and her hobby is reading books. Toastmaster Sheetal. Over to you.
Good morning, President, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. So I'm your Toastmaster, sorry, I'm your table topic master today. And the topics I have shared is related to the theme of the day. So in this chits, I have secret of happy and long life / secret of unhappy and short life. So you have a choice to speak on any of it. This is the first option. You can share your concern on this topic. Any funny incidents happened with you? Any experience you have related to that? Or you have seen someone facing this thing or doing something related to that? Anything you can share up, okay? Second option is, when you come, I will ask you, what is that one thing which makes you happy in your life? You can, if that particular thing you know, you can speak on that also, instead of choosing the chat. Option is yours, okay? So who would you like to come first? Yeah, please, Swati. So Swati, what is that one thing which makes you happy?
Singing.
Okay, would you like to talk on that or you would like to take a chip?
I would like to take it.
Okay. So for Swati, it is gratitude and positivity or ingratitude and negativity. Swati, over to you.
Thank you so very much, Table Topics Master Sheetal, for giving me the topic. Gratitude and positivity. I hope we all are in the right place today. We all show gratitude towards each other. Like it could be from the Toastmaster of the day today. If we would have learned something good, we would definitely have to go ahead and tell him like, okay, Nilesh, you had done this thing really well. And there can be something which you can pick from the way he speaks or from the way he narrates himself. He had given so much of information about the Japanese technique, like how to keep your live life long and happy. So that is a gratitude. But I would like to say you can live life long and happy only if you have the gratitude and the positivity throughout your lifespan. If you don't have the gratitude and life and positivity, you have a lot of stress in your mind and you won't be able to take it ahead. I hope everybody agrees with me. If you agree, just raise your hand. We all need to have that gratitude and positivity by the end of being rude to you. And if you had a fight with your manager himself, and it's not bad, just message him. If you're not even able to say him, just message him, I'm sorry for the error that has happened and I'm sorry about it. In the similar way, your manager can also message you like, okay, if he behaved to you badly, he can also message you and say like, I'm sorry if it did hurt you, but I didn't mean to down you or I didn't mean to downgrade you. So that is something which we all need to learn. Remove the negativity by the end of the day. Stay positive. Then believe me, you all can go to sleep peacefully. That's it from my end. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was a very insightful, and I think we can collect some points from what she spoke. That The gratitude is the most important thing in our life, which I think we are missing somewhere. So who would like to come next? Any guest? You? Okay. Next you. Okay. What is your name?
My name is Girish.
So what is that one thing which makes you happy?
Uh, to save a injured bird.
Oh, very nice. Okay. So would you like to speak on that or would you like to take a cheat?
I would like to
Okay, sure. Over to you. So, sorry. So he is going to speak on his one thing which makes him happy is saving the birds. Okay. Saving the injured bird. Yes. So over to you, Toastmaster.
So thank you so much, friends, for giving me this opportunity. So I will share you. I want to share with you one incident that was happened in the during the lockdown period of Corona. So I just found that one bird. I just means I don't know what exactly call it in English, but consider it as a bird. So I just found that was injured and that unable to flying, and just outside is lockdown is ongoing. So I just thought uh, how I means what should I do for to save her, because I don't have any because I can't go outside. So I just uh, search for my phone. Is there any organization to save the bird or save the wildlife animals or etc. So I just come to know that there is a transit treatment center. I was living it in Nagpur at that time. So I just come to know there is transit treatment center that cure such kind of wild animals or wild birds. So I just rushed to there, and they keep a track of record of that. So who is come to there and why is come to there. So I just take a snap of that, so that if someone stops me, means because lockdown is ongoing and various is uh, means police and uh, police police what you can say uh, for every roadblock which police is there uh, to keep people for avoid to roaming on road. So I just uh, take a long route to my from the transit center to my home, so that I want to roaming around in lockdown period also. And if someone stops me, I just show that report that I go to transit treatment center or save that bird. So that give me happiness and shift my focus from COVID cases to that saving bird, and that give me happiness. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, Girish. Okay, so who would you like to come next? What's your name?
Dhanashri.
Dhanashri. So Dhanashri, what is the thing which makes you happy?
Driving impact makes me happy.
Sorry?
Driving impact makes me happy.
Okay. So would you like to talk on that only or would you like to take a chit? Okay, sure. Over to you.
Hello and good morning. Thank you so much initially for giving me this opportunity and your 5 minutes, because you don't know me maybe. So, but I would like to introduce myself first. I'm Dhanashri Bhoge. I'm a senior marketing associate. I'm a mechanical engineer and I'm here to learn from all of you guys. So what makes me happy is driving impact. So I've been always that person who considers that if it's not worth my time, why I should do it. And that has actually made me stop doing a lot of things. For example, introspect at the end of every day, and there should be 5 things that I write in my journal that had made impact on the society or in somebody's life. I may motivate somebody, I might help somebody, or I might just make my manager's work easy. So I think that makes me really, really happy. Next, I would like to say that gratitude towards the opportunity that I'm getting to make that change makes me happy. Thank you so much. I would like to conclude.
Thank you so much, Dhanashree. Okay, who's next? Yeah, please.
Alkesh.
Alkesh. So, what is the thing which makes you happy?
Recalling the childhood memories.
Oh, very nice. I think this thing would make everyone happy in our life because that's the best thing that we have experienced. So, would you like to talk on that?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Over to you.
Good afternoon, friends. I'm Alkesh, and considering the current routine of life, we spend too much time in professional, and also the stress we get from the office and other things. So that makes our life very difficult. We every time find like we are not in the peace or we are not going on the right direction in the life. So I feel like let us recall our childhood, because what I will tell you the incident. So whenever I visit my hometown, I go to my school, and I see the benches also where I used to sit. And that time we were all children were playing together. We were fighting each other. We were supporting each other. We are giving the positive attitude, also a negative attitude. So that was like a childish behavior we were used to do. And that in the end of day, you forget everything. You do not remember anything. So whenever I go to school, I feel like I want to be the same way in the current life also, that I can be with other people. I can help them, embrace them, and give them a positive attitude, support them in whenever they need. And the same way, we other people also can support each other. So that is what I like to conclude on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alpesh. So, I think most of you must have gone their childhood memories of school by hearing him. So, who would you like to come next? Guest? Yeah, please. Hi, what's your name?
Ishan.
Ishan. What is the thing which makes you happy?
The things that make me happy mainly would be travel.
Oh my God, traveling. Yeah, very nice. Would you like to talk on that only? Yeah. Okay, sure. Over to you.
Hi, good morning. This side Ishan, and the topic of traveling that came to my mind because of the childhood memories only. So I will not be talking more majorly about traveling. I will be telling a story because with traveling, difficulties come, but at the end of the travel, you feel that yeah, that was a happy moment for you only. So I would like to share a story. So some of my friends, we planned for a trip to Udaipur. So we decided to rent a car from Jaipur, and we went to Jaipur. Um, the company that was providing us the cab rent, they were delaying our thing. So our plan for next 2 days was decided on that time basis only. So they were delaying by 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. So at that moment, we decided that we should change that plan. So at that moment, we just booked our tickets. Luckily, we got our train tickets and we went forward for that. We reached Udaipur. After reaching Udaipur, what we realized that if we have got the car, we would have not went to the that old town, small lanes that we would have not experienced those lanes. But because we were on our walking or we rented our two-wheelers, we were able to experience that culture there. So because of that, see, many things happen because for a reason, and that was the reason. And These are some experience while traveling that makes us feel happy. Yeah, thank you.
Because traveling is one of my hobby too. So who would like to come next from guests? Hi, your name? Atif. So Atif, what is that thing which makes you happy?
Physical exercise.
Oh, very nice. We have a exercise loving guy here. So would you like to talk on that?
Yeah.
Okay, over to you.
So hello everyone. My name is Atif Rishad. I guess I'm audible enough. My name is Atif Rishad and I'm in Pune from the last 1 year. So the topic which I'll be speaking is physical exercise, and I got to know the importance of this during the time of COVID. Because while we are in the lockdown, we are all at our home and mostly scrolling phones, laptops, and seeing what other people are doing at their home, making dalgona coffee, enjoying their life with the family. So at that time, I really feel the need to, focus on something else except of my studies and do go somewhere out. So started exercising at that time, and it really helped me. Like if I look in the hindsight, if I look at that, that was the most important decision of my life by far, uh, because when I start doing it, it was not nice. But what we say is delayed gratification. Like once we start working out, it feels like we shouldn't do it because it is a lot of pain to go and work out. But as I move forward, like after some period of time, I feel that it was good for me and it made me happy in the long run, because there are very, I think, short term of happiness which we get by using our phone, by burning our dopamine while scrolling. So it gives a very small meaning in life, but it really makes us sad in the long term. And I believe that delayed gratification is one such thing which one should really incorporate in their life, and that can help us be happy in the long term. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Atif. I think I can relate your thing with the TM Nilesh, who mentioned like we should keep moving. Movement is the necessary thing that we should follow. Thank you so much. So next guest, any guest? Yeah, please come. Hello, what's your name?
Finish.
Dinesh. So Dinesh, what is that thing which makes you happy?
Helping others.
Wow, very nice. So would you like to talk on that? Or would you can take a cheat also. There are variety of topics. Okay. Okay. Are you comfortable speaking on that? Okay. So Dinesh is going to speak on stay curious and learn or staying ignorant. Your thoughts. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Dinesh Nikum. I'm working with Deloitte. I got to know Toastmaster recently, so this is my first day. So my topic is stay curious. As we all working, like most of the people works in the IT environment. So I will talk about that because in IT, every day it's ever changing, right? You should be keep learning every day in the technology wise also. Like now Toastmaster we are dealing because of the leadership quality or communication skill or connecting with the people. How should we talk? So everything matters nowadays more effectively because if you see the coming generation who is coming, all are learning into the convent nowadays, right? We came from our native languages. So learning is the best way to keep ourselves with the current technology, also the current market. Even myself, I worked in IT industry for 10 years now. But recently, in last 3 years, I was learning new technology because my tool was not running into the market in the good shape. Okay. So last 3 years I was trying. Now I shifted to the new things. So again, the chat GPT is coming. That is also automation. A lot of things automation is keep going on. So we should keep ourselves into the current state. Otherwise, market will replace you or they will ignore you very fast. Thank you. Thanks all. Yeah.
Dinesh. I also remember one advice that my HOD sir gave me that Shital, if you are choosing IT, And if you are going to do a job, be ready to learn lifetime and be ready to be curious to learn the new things. That's the fact, as we all know. So, are we done with the guests? Okay. So now we have a time, so we can call our Toastmasters to speak on these topics. So, would you like to come? So we have Toastmaster Nikhil. So Nikhil, what is your thing that makes you most happy in your life?
I think achievement after doing hard work.
Very nice. I think that makes everyone happy. So would you like to talk on that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Table Topic Master. My topic is what makes me happy. I think when, if we want to achieve something in our life, we have to set our goals, and goals should not be like, can be achieved in couple of months. So we have to set goals like it should take 6 months or 1 year to achieve that. And to achieve those goals, we have to work hard. And I would like to share one of the experience of my life when I was learning in third year of engineering course. A big IT company came to our college for campusing, and I attended that campus interview. And actually, one day there was entrance exam, so I gave entrance exam. I passed into that, and the second day I was having interview, and I was in electronics and telecommunication branch, so I was disconnected from languages like C, C++, and all those things. So, but I was having notes, and those who got selected with me, they they said like they were also from electronics and telecommunications, and they said, no, let's see what will happen in tomorrow's interview. But I still remember I was having notes, and I was working on that till 4 a.m. Again, that is against of our today's topic, that is long life and happy life. We should not stay awake till 4 5 a.m. But I was reading all those notes till 4 5 a.m. in the morning, and in the interview I got selected, and I think only 2 people got selected at that time. And I think I worked hard on that day, and that is because of that only I could crack that interview. So I think if we work hard, definitely now or after we will achieve what we want to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nilesh, for sharing this incident. Sorry, Nikhil. So, who would you like to come next? Okay. So, we have Toastmaster Sanket. So, what is that thing which makes you most happy in your life? There are so many things that makes him happy. Okay, so I should choose any one thing. So I think when it comes to making someone understand or making someone understand the importance of something, he is very good at it. So he makes people understand the importance of anything. That I can say. So it's your choice if you want to talk on that. Otherwise, we have these cards also.
Understand to other and then realize to other that yeah, that is correct, and yes, you can go with that path. Yeah, make me happy, that thing also. But today I would like to talk on happiness, that you are surprised to others, that give me a more happiness. So today I will talk on that one. Yeah. So I have a lot of memory that I given a surprise to others on birthday, on traveling, also lot of events I have. So one of the thing I have that I give a surprise to my wife before marriage. So that memory is that first birthday after means I just decided to marry with my wife. Yeah. So just birthday is coming back after maybe two months. So I collect the photos and make a greeting. That dimension is nothing but maybe 6 by 10, and that is a foldable all, and just make it a small diary. And I just spended my time there, lot of time. I get 15 days, and 15 days I never talk with him, and he's very worried about that. Why you are not talking with me? And I just busy with that because office also there. I came from the office, get that photo, get that printouts, and cutting all this, and just make it that. And after that, I just give her that gift on the birthday, and she's happiness is outstanding, and that happiness will continue in my life. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Sanket. I think I can relate to that completely, of course, because that gift was received by me only. And it was really wonderful. When I saw it, I think, yes, the dimension was 6 by 10, but for cutting and when it got open totally, my every friend present there was surprised to see that can a guy make this much big greeting for any girl? So it was awesome feeling for me too. So with this, I think I conclude this session of table topic, and I hand it over to Toastmaster Nilesh. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful session. Okay, a great speech. I think because of that, maybe we got to know a little bit more about you guys. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so since we are talking about Ikigai today, let's talk more about it. What is Ikigai actually, and how you can find it? Because as I said in the beginning, that we all have that Ikigai within ourselves. It's all about findings. Okay. Now there are 4 things which you need to understand. First, what are you good at? Second, what you love. Third, can you get paid for it? And fourth, is it a requirement of world? These 4 things, there should be intersect of these 4 things. Example, let's suppose you are good at coding, but you don't love that. Will you be successful in the life? Because you will not be able to work for 100 years. Forget about 100 years, 10 years, 5 years. No. Even one day will be difficult for you to go to office because you don't love that job. Next example, maybe you love that job, but world don't need it. Or maybe you're not going to monetize that. You're not able to monetize that. You cannot do anything, even if you love that. Maybe that can be your passion. Someone is thinking you are a guitarist, right? You love to play guitar, right? But maybe you are working professional because you are not able to monetize as of now. So actually, Ikigai is all about your passion, your purpose. These 4 things, if you're good at something, if you love that, if you're able to monetize that, that is something you can take it for next 100 years. And that is nothing but Ikigai. Clear? Now, I will give you some time to just think about your Ikigai. Not immediately, but after this meeting as well, think about it and see if you can make a difference in your life. Because this is something for everyone. All right. With this, let's move on to our final session for today, which is evaluations. I would like to call our first evaluator, Toastmaster Ashutosh, who is going to evaluate Toastmaster Tulsi speech FOMO. Toastmaster Ashutosh, please come on the stage. Over to you.
So timer, I do not want you to start my timing, so I'll let you when to start. So before that, you all guys said that you were with me on what points we are going to evaluate Tulsi, right? So what for those 3 areas? I will ask randomly. Dhanashri. So on what parameters we were evaluating Tulsi? You remember? Which one? One was first there. Yes, sir. Somebody raised his hand. You. Second was audience engagement, and third was Amya. You forget it, Abhishek. Huh? You were the first. Yes, Sheetal. Conclude my speech part. So were all these three elements present in her speech or not? Present. So great for Tulsi. You have qualified. Now you can start the timings. So as you all have understood that Tulsi has to work, or rather her speech must have some of the characteristics. And what were there? What we got from the audience as well. So I wanted to use an acronym called Tulsi to evaluate her speech. So Tulsi, the first word is T. So her speech was teachable because at the start of her speech, she used the word FOMO. And the meaning of FOMO is fear of missing out. So we know what is FOMO because she explained us and what are the steps that we have gone through, how to come out from that part. So all these things were there and we can teach something with her speech that yes, this is what FOMO is all about and what you need to work on. So teachable part was there. Second, Tulsi, unalterated. Her speech wasn't full of lot of hanky-panky things that what all you need to do, what she has been into, and what extra that can be done. So it was simple and basic English that we have easy to comprehend. We all understood what she wanted to say to us. But then we come to L. L stands for little improvement. So what those little improvement that she need to do in her speech was finding spaces first. Because when she asked a question to the audience, she wasn't, I should say, calm enough to get the response from the audience, and she suddenly jumped on the next question. Whenever you are asking some question to your audience, you need to wait, pause, let the audience assimilate what you have said, and then they are going to come with the responses. So please wait for some time. Second improvement point is open body language. What I feel was missing. She was kind of not very much confident on the stage because it was little was shrinking. So I think when the body language is good enough, you are going to represent yourself as yes, you are a good speaker. Third is a modulation part. Yes, in your speech there was a modulation. When you are asking some question and or when you are delivering your thoughts, if it can be accompanied with a good movement of small tiny muscles in your face. For example, what will happen or small thing. So you see how I'm changing my faces. So if these small improvements can be done, speech could have been a little more better. The TUL I have covered. S stands for streamline. So yes, her speech was streamlined. What is fear of missing out? Then she asked question. Then she said how we can do to come up with a FOMO kind of thing or what ZOMO kind of thing as well. So and what can be done is self-awareness and having a perspective in your life. And the last I, interesting. I find her speech was interesting as
Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My target speaker, Toastmaster Abhishek, project was writing speech with purpose. I think he had done justice to this project. He started well. He engaged with the audience by he used the PowerPoint presentation, which I very much liked it. That presentation was prepared in a very professional manner. The presentation skills always tells you that you should have visual things or graphs so that were present in your presentation. And you explained the benefits of sleep, the risk of having the less sleep, and also of the more sleep. You introduced us with few medical terms like somnambulism. I can't even spell it, so sorry for that. And there were few more medical terms which you introduced us to. That was quite interesting for me. You explained why few people can't get a sleep. Like if you drink a coffee before that sleep, what? Because most of our audience sitting over here are from either IT profession or from mechanical or engineering profession. So it becomes hard for us to understand the terms which you are using. Second, if you could have add on your personal story to it, it would have been much better speech to us. Audience could have been engaged more into your topic. Your topic was good, no doubt about it, because there was some learning in it. So not even some, I am just saying it was a lot of learning for all of us. It was related to the theme, in fact, because if you don't have a good sleep, you won't be happy, and you, as explained by KM Modi, you can't live long. So no doubt about the content, but try to bring your personal story in your next speech. If you bring the personal story, then you would be able to add on the voice modulation, and you could also be able to use the stage properly. Because if you are using a personal story, then there are some conversation which you add into it, that you spoke with him, then all other things that come into picture. So with that, I would like to conclude my evaluation. Overall, it was a good speech. I really liked it. I learned a lot from it. Good presentation. Keep it up, and best of luck for your next speech.
Okay, now it's time for the timer's report. I would like to call Toastmaster Naval to present the timer report for today. Over to you.
Good afternoon, all of you. So today's table topics timings are as follows. Toastmaster Swati is qualified with time of 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Guest Girish is also qualified with timing of 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Guest Dhanashri is also qualified with time of 1 minute and 10 seconds. Toastmaster Akhilesh is also qualified with time of 1 minute and 21 seconds. Guest Ishan is also qualified with time of 1 minute 45 seconds. Guest Atif is also qualified with time of 1 minute and 3 seconds, 35 seconds. Guest Dinesh is also qualified with time of 1 minute and 25 seconds. Toastmaster Nikhil is also qualified with time of 1 minute and 58 seconds. Toastmaster Sanket is also qualified with time of 1 minute and 35 seconds. And for the evaluator's time, Toastmaster Ashutosh is also qualified with time of 3 minutes and 15 seconds, and Toastmaster Rohan is also qualified with time of 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Thank you.
So much for the and clear report, Toastmaster Naval. All right, now it's time for grammarian report. I would like to call Toastmaster Nikhil on the stage, please. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So today's word of the day was embrace, and phrase of the day was pull yourself together. So Toastmaster Swati, Toastmaster Tulsi, and guest Alkesh used word of the day. Then Toastmaster Tulsi, she used phrase of the day. And I will give you some good uses of today's meeting. Someone used pursuing. Pursuing means follow, chase for something. Then empathize, emphasize means give special importance to someone, to something. Then distress. Distress means extreme anxiety. Then bragging. Bragging means excessive proud. Compulsive. Compulsive means interesting and exciting. Cultivate. Develop. Then there are some not so good uses throughout the meeting. Someone said, this will gives us. It should be this gives us, or this will give us. Someone said, one of the beautiful word. It should have been one of the beautiful words. When we say one of the beautiful, it should be plural words. Who is come to there instead of who comes there. Then that make me happy. It should be that makes me happy. Skills tells you instead of it should have been skills tell you, and someone used could be able to, it should have been could be, and I think could and able should not be together. And that is my report. Thank you.
So much, Toastmaster Nikhil. All right, now it's time for our counter report, Toastmaster Sanket.
Guys, today's report is very straightforward. So thanks to all of you. So I first call out the knowledge speaker and Toastmaster Tulsi, Toastmaster Abhishek, Toastmaster Ashutosh, Toastmaster Rohan, Toastmaster Nawal, Toastmaster Swati, Toastmaster Nikhil, Toastmaster Nilesh. All are knowledge. Please, for all of you. And other are also, we can say just negligible sound, pillar sound and was over there, that less than 5. That's the report for the day. Thank you.
Okay, now I think we are done with the evaluations for all the role players. Now it's time for today's Salman Khan's report. So let's call Toastmaster Swati on the stage, please, for the general evaluation report. Over to you.
So how's the Josh? Hi, but this was quite low. How's the Josh? This is what we all need after moving out of this room after Toastmasters meeting. We all need to be the similar energetic how we have entered in the room. And I would like to say a big round of tap and an applause to each and every one of you for attending today's meeting and for giving your best. A big round of applause. Because if you are not giving 5 on 5 on your self-appraisal, the manager would not give 4 or 5. So self-appraisal is very important for each and every one of us before we go ahead and we have a negotiation. So it has been a wonderful meeting overall. First, let me go role player by role player so that I can emphasize on it. First is Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Rohan. He has done a fabulous job. He started the meeting on time, 11 o'clock, and he elaborated all the rules, and he ensured everybody turn off the mobile also initially when we started the meeting. And even the rules were read out quite loud and clear so that everybody understands what they need to follow and how they need to conduct in the Toastmasters meeting room. So good job, and a big round of applause to our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Rohan. Now coming to the points, because we all look for improvement in our role. Whenever we do a role, we always look out for the improvement. So as a Sergeant at Arms, I think we lost the practice as we had online meetings so far. So if anybody, even if they're entering the meeting, most often our speakers speak for 1 or 2 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes. So you can ask them to wait until someone completes the speech and get back to this stage. And then we can proceed. And the second feedback would be like, I could see few of the phones that have been ringing, even post the meeting. So it's always good. This is even for the Toastmaster of the day, that he can remind them, whoever the guests are coming, he can remind them, like just to remind you, please turn off your mobile in case if it is turned on, because there are many who come in the middle of the meeting as well. But overall, a fabulous job, and a big round of applause to our Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Rohan. Perfect. Now coming to the captain of the ship, that's a Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nilesh. So how did you all enjoy the topic? Wasn't it interesting? And wasn't it very positive and gratitudated? And it would help us all to go positive to the home. And we will also try to do something so that we can have peaceful sleep. And we will try to walk for every 30 minutes. So there are few things which have been registered. And having the theme of the meeting is something that we learn good from. So a brilliant job done over there with the theme, and the perfect justice done with the theme. So a big round of applause to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nilesh. And he kept us motivated throughout the meeting. He kept us giving little insights on the theme throughout the meeting. And he read out or he introduced all the role players and the speakers, evaluators. It's a very tiring job, but he did it really well. So a big round of applause to the energy he had throughout the meeting and for keeping us all activated. So a big round of applause to our Toastmaster of the day. The only one feedback which I've already given was just after the silent attempt, it will become the Toastmaster of the day's responsibility to keep reciting few of the rules if people are not following it up. That's it. Overall, a brilliant job done by a Toastmaster of the day. Round of applause. We always need to keep clapping. And next comes our timer, Naval. I have seen him doing his job very rigorously. He has been keeping the track of the time absolutely, even the point microseconds, I think were also calculated. And wherein one of the evaluator, Ashutosh, has requested him to give a pause and to start when the time has to start. He respected his decision and he has even kept it. And he even read out whenever the timer's report was about to be said out or recited. He has done a brilliant job over it. So a big round of applause to our timer. Next, coming to our accountant, Toastmaster Sanket. Toastmaster Sanket, it is really, you introduced yourself really well in the beginning as an accountant, and you came out with a lot of energy. And apart from that, you even read out all the flawless speakers. That's a brilliant job. But every time in our meetings, we have an accountant sheet that needs to be given to the accountant so that he keeps a tick mark. We all are human brains, so we do forget if somebody is making a mistake or if somebody is using the fillers. So this is for the Toastmaster of the day to ensure, like to give the accountant sheet to the accountant. Apart from that, a brilliant job done and a lot of positive feedback given to everybody. So a big round of applause to our accountant, Toastmaster Sanket. And next comes our grammarian, Toastmaster Nikhil. Toastmaster Nikhil, what a wonderful word of the day and the phrase of the day, so that each and every one of us were comfortable in using it. And he read out the rules and everything, what he has to do. He introduced his role very well. But the one thing which he missed out was a thumb rule. We have a thumb rule, like the grammarian of the day need to say, like if somebody is using the word of the day and the phrase of the day, just show a thumbs up, so that everybody will get encouraged. Okay, he got a thumbs up, so even I need to get a thumbs up. So that was the only point where it was missing. But I think that if that was included, it was a wonderful job. And the report was also read very meticulously so that each and every one of us can make a note. And he didn't mention anybody's name who has a little bit need to, whenever he is selling not so good things. So appreciate it over here. So a big round of applause to our grammarian, Toastmaster Nikhil. And next comes our table topics master, that is Toastmaster Sheetal. Toastmaster Sheetal, very friendly topics and very apt topics, because the Toastmaster of the day should always ensure that the topics are very simple so that the guests can also come up on the stage and can re-initiate or can participate. So wonderful job over there. And all the topics were really good. Yeah, a big round of applause. Yeah. And the topics were very clear, very abrupt, so that everybody of us can follow or can go ahead and can participate. And I think we had a good count of participation also in the table topics. So all the credit goes to you. And the wonderful thing about her was, whenever a table topic speaker was completing and going off the stage, she always mentioned what good things she found in that speaker. That only an experienced or a seasoned Toastmaster would do. So again, credit goes to her. Overall session was really good. The one miss where I found was reading out the timing initially when you were introducing the role, so that even the speakers earlier itself, they will understand like they need to speak for 1 minute or for 30 seconds or for 2 minutes. They don't get a shock of the life when the timer is showing up the cards that you need to speak only for the certain period of time. Overall, a wonderful job done. So great job done. And both our evaluators were seasoned evaluators, that is Toastmaster Rohan and Toastmaster Ashutosh. No feedback for them because they followed the CRC approach properly, and they followed the sandwich method. and whatever their opinion was related to the speaker that in fact matched, I think it matches every one of us opinion as well. So the really nice way of sharing the feedback to the speakers, and really appreciate the way you enhance them and the way you are encouraging them with all the feedback points along with the positive points. And I hope the speakers will complete their levels also very soon with the kind of encouragement which you both has given. So a big round of applause to both our evaluators. Did I miss anybody? I think I completed everybody, right? Presiding officer? Yeah. The presiding officer, usually I would not like to give any feedback because the presiding officer is the presiding officer. And what do we follow in our office? Boss is always right. So we'll never comment on it. But overall, the way the greeting was done and the overall the way the meeting was conducted was fabulous. They and already a few pointers for the overall meeting. I think I had already given them. Like the mobile should be turned off. Ensure that the mobile should be turned off. And apart from that, the Toastmaster of the day can enhance the guest or can recite the rules once again. So apart from that, the strength was really good in spite of raining outside. But I think we have still few empty places in the room. And we have a fabulous meeting room over here and a fabulous place for the Northwest Toastmaster Club. And I would encourage everybody to come ahead and participate it offline rather than online, so that everybody can get the feel and everybody can get the feel of the classroom and the feel of the traditional method which we used to follow. So overall, a wonderful meeting. Thank you so very much. And if you have any feedback for me, you can also give me post the meeting. Thank you so much, and over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much for the detailed feedback and detailed evaluation report, Toastmasters Swati. All right, now it's time for voting for the different role players. Now for the online people, I think we can okay, thank you for that. All right, for offline people, I think you can just keep your head down, close your eyes maybe, and I will just call out the names with the role player. Whosoever you want to vote for, just raise your hand. All right, so main role players will start with raise your hands if you want to vote for Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Nilesh. Timer for today, Toastmaster Naval. Counter Toastmaster Sanket. Grammarian for today, Toastmaster Nikhil. All right, now it's time for voting for best speaker. We had 2 speakers today. Raise your hand for Toastmaster Tulsi. All right, Toastmaster Abhishek. All right, next, voting for best evaluator. We had 2 evaluators today. Raise your hand to vote for Toastmaster Ashutosh, evaluator. Okay, raise your hand for Toastmaster Rohan, evaluator number 2. All right, now last category for the voting, table topic speakers for today. Raise your hand for Toastmaster Swati. Guest Girish. Guest Dhanashri. Guest Alkesh. Guest Ishan. Guest Atif. Guest Dinesh. Toastmaster Nikhil. And last, Toastmaster Sanket. All right, I think we can open our eyes. We have done with our voting for all the role players. Great. Now, I think we all have got time to think about your ikigai. So, anybody would like to mention their ikigai by any chance? If some of you may have got it. I know it's like quite challenging. We have to spend some time, but still, if anybody wants to share or their passion, what they love to do, anything. No? Okay, so maybe we need more time to digest whatever we have learned today. Fine. So as we were talking about Ganbaru, which is perseverance or resilience, Ikigai is all about purpose for our life. We all should drive for our purpose. It is nothing but how we deal with our setbacks. All right. And now there is one serenity prayer, which is already written in that book as well. And I would like to end today's my role with that prayer basically. That prayer says, God, give us a grace to accept with serenity the things which we cannot change. Courage to change the things which should be changed. And the wisdom to distinguish the one from others. I think that was it from me today. Now, I would like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Rohan.
Good afternoon once again. Now it's time for moment of glory. We will start with main role player. Our main role player is Toastmaster Nilesh, winner of the Toast. One line, one, yes. Will not make any difference. One word text way. So our winner for auxiliary role player is Toastmaster, or grammarian for today, Toastmaster Nikhil. Best speaker for today is Toastmaster Tulsi. Best evaluator is Toastmaster Ashutosh. Best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Swati. There is one more award for Toastmaster Swati for an helping hand mentor. So Toastmaster Tulsi.
Thank you.
So topic for today was really an interesting one. Ikigai. Our social media is so strong today that this book kept on following me on my Facebook, but I always ignored it. But after listening from the importance of this book, I will definitely read it. So thank you, Toastmaster Nilesh, for bringing this up. And that's all for today. But before we conclude, there are a couple of announcements. One, there will be a milestone meeting. So we have not yet decided whether the Independence Day meeting and milestone meeting will go together. So once we conclude on that, we'll let you know about that. So tentative date for that is 13th of August. For the guests who came late, we would like you to introduce to our audience. So Toastmaster Dhanashri and Toastmaster, guest. So please come up on the stage and introduce yourself. Okay. So we'll start with introduction and they will do the feedback thing. Your name, profession, and your feedback for today's meeting.
Hello everyone, myself Dinesh Nikum. I am working as a IT consultant with the Deloitte firm, and I got to know about Toastmaster from one of my friend, and I saw Toastmaster is a very interactive session, and it will definitely help to develop our interpersonal skills, communication skills, and obviously interacting with the new people. And within a short 2 hours of a time, we saw a lot of different topics, and we got to know little bit. At least we are able to remember, but definitely like new learnings within last 2 hours happened with me. So that is good thing for me for the today. Okay, and I wish I will continue with the Toastmaster and many more things I want to learn with everyone. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guest Dinesh. And can just call out. Your name, profession, and feedback for today's meeting.
Hello, my name is Dhanashri Bhoge, and I'm a senior marketing associate at Forest Street Consulting. I'm a mechanical engineer, but I'm a poet. I like exploring new cultures. I know some. I'm learning a sixth language. So please, if anybody is from a different background, I would love to connect. Next, the feedback of the meeting. I really felt like I was back in school wherein I practiced about elocution. I was really interested in going on the stage, performing, etc. So I think this is a great platform for me to explore more, to learn more about leadership and how the elocution is going to help me in real life. So yeah, I'm excited and thank you so much, everyone.
Feedback. Yes, Girish.
So, friends, my name is Girish. I am a data scientist by profession, and this is my first meeting as a Toastmaster. So, I found that this is a very good platform to enhance our skills, and by getting uh, valuable feedback from them, we can improve our skills. And after all, it's also a great place to meet new people also. So that's it from me. That I'm very happy to hear. Thanks.
This will be our last feedback. After that, we will conclude the meeting.
So hi everyone, this side Ishan, and I'm working in sales at Alpha Laval. So talking about the feedback, I liked a lot about this session. I got to know the Toastmasters that we have many new kind of topics that have been discussed, and we get to develop many new interpersonal skills. We get to know many new diversity. We get to know people from different backgrounds, people from different area. We get to know the thinking, and especially the feedbacks that we have from the speeches that we have. So we incorporate that feedbacks in our speech as well, and try to improve ourselves and get to know the new topics and try to make a life in a better way. Thank you.
Thank you. So with this, I declare this meeting as adjourned. Thank you.